Imagine this. Overnight, China, the world's biggest oil importer, slams the brakes on U.S. crude. Imports drop to zero. Not a single barrel of American oil enters Chinese ports. But here's the shocker. At the very same moment, Chinese tankers are lining up in Vancouver, loading record amounts of Canadian crude. So what just happened? Is this an explosive new round in Trump's trade war? Or is China quietly rewriting the rules of global energy? For decades, Canada was locked into a single customer, the United States. With no easy access to ocean ports, over 95% of its oil exports flowed south. That all changed in 2024 with the expansion of the Trans Mountain Pipeline. This project unlocked a direct route to the Pacific, finally giving Canada a way to ship its crude to markets in Asia. The timing was perfect. Just as President Trump repeatedly dismisses Canadian trade, Canada is taking him at his word and aggressively diversifying east. The result is a historic shift. In April 2025, for the first time ever, Canada exported more seaborne crude to China than to the United States. This isn't a random market fluctuation. It's a calculated move by Beijing in an escalating economic war. China recently imposed retaliatory port levies on vessels with American ties, slapping over $6 million in extra costs on each U.S. oil tanker heading to its ports. This hidden tax made American crude instantly uncompetitive. The result? U.S. oil shipments to China have ground to a halt, while record amounts of Canadian oil sail west. China is sending a clear message. They can live without U.S. energy, and they have the leverage to prove it. But the oil battle is just one front. The conflict has exploded into a wider war over technology and rare earth metals. China has rolled out strict new export controls, creating a bureaucratic chokehold on the minerals vital for everything from electronics to military hardware. In response, Trump has threatened a further 100% tariff on Chinese goods. The rhetoric is intense, with a U.S. official even calling a Chinese minister unhinged. Behind the scenes, there are attempts at truces, but the public posture is one of unwavering confrontation. In this high-stakes clash between two superpowers, an unexpected winner has emerged: Canada. Once dependent and locked into the U.S. market, Canada now has the product and the pathway to become a global energy player. As U.S. exports stall and global oil prices fall due to a growing surplus, American producers are feeling the pain. The very trade tactics meant to pressure China have backfired, creating a multi-billion-dollar opportunity for its northern neighbor. This is more than a trade dispute. It's a fundamental reshaping of global energy politics. China is demonstrating strategic patience and leveraging alternative routes to bypass U.S. pressure. Each tariff, each port fee, and each new tanker of Canadian oil chips away at American influence. The rules of the game are being rewritten in real time, and the global market may never look the same again. So, as tankers chart new courses across the Pacific, they trace the outlines of a new world order. It's an order not just defined by tariffs and talks, but by pipelines and port fees. The U.S. and China are locked in a struggle for economic supremacy, and in the crossfire, old alliances are shifting, and new winners are being crowned. Canada's sudden rise as an energy kingpin is a stark reminder that in global politics, there are no permanent prisoners of geography, only permanent opportunities. The question now is, who will adapt next?